Electronic distractions. One of the biggest distractions we face on a daily basis are electronic distractions. Whether it is during work hours or study hours, we are very tempted to attend to electronic distractions. These distractions include surfing the web, responding to social notifications, or even watching TV or playing video games. Three strategies I take in order to avoid these distractions are disconnecting, setting a designated study station, and designating a daily study time. To disconnect is the number one key to focusing. Is to disconnect from the digital world. Setting your phone aside or on silent or even on do not disturb allows for a peaceful study session. Another way to disconnect is just putting your phone in a cabinet or a drawer. Designating a station is making sure that you have a specific study space. It's very essential. Um, I don't recommend ever using a couch, a bed, or a kitchen to do any kind of studying or homework on. Having a clean and clear desk with only educational materials and no other electronics is key to keeping focus. And then lastly, setting a scheduled time to study is very important as well. Setting a specific time gets you into a routine and allows your mind to get in the habit of focusing and studying at the same time daily. If you do the studying at a random time, it doesn't allow for your mind to properly focus.
Family can be a huge distraction when it comes to your school and work life. This could be your spouse expecting help with household duties or children needing care and attention. I've come up with a couple of ways to try to help minimize these distractions. First, you need to find a workspace. Find a workspace that you can work in that has the least number of distractions. Ideally, this place would be in your house, but you may need to retreat to a coffee shop or a library. Having this space allows everyone around you to know when you're in that space, you're doing work or you're doing school. You also need to set a schedule. Set a work schedule and a home schedule. If you don't just dedicate enough time to both, you're going to start running into issues. Be sure that you make your schedule clear with your family about when you can be interrupted, and tell work the same thing. And then finally, be flexible. Every day will not go as planned. Be prepared to shift your focus more to family on one day and maybe more to school and work on another. This is bound to happen at the end of a semester, or if there's a really busy time at work, or if your kids have recitals or sport events and things like that.
Work distractions. So work distractions are sometimes unavoidable, but there are still a lot of steps you can take to bring down on the number of distractions and really find a balance between that work life, school life, and personal life. So it really just comes down to your planning, your balance, and just having a contingency plan in case things go wrong. So when it comes to planning, you need to prioritize what needs to be done that day and what can wait for another time, and constantly taking a look at your schedule every week, every month, every day to make sure that you are still on task to what needs to be done. The other is having a balance, right? So setting clear boundaries, whether that's turning off your phone after you leave work, logging off of your email, or even just letting your managers know, hey, after I leave for the day, I have other things I need to do. Only contact me in an emergency, and making sure that you stick to that. And most importantly, just having a contingency plan in case something does go wrong, right? There are call outs at work, last minute projects, last minute emergencies. And that is a part of life that honestly I don't see ever not becoming a thing.
Social life distractions can be one of the hardest distractions to balance between your work and school life, simply because you never know when you're going to end up in a social situation with someone, and when you're in that situation, you never know for how long it's going to go on. And whenever you're in those situations, you tend to kind of lose track of what you had originally planned to get done in regards to your work and schoolwork. And the best way to overcome this distraction is to plan and determine like what you need to do on any given day in regards to your work, and then do the work that you said you were going to do for that day. And then you can allow yourself that time to be with your friends, your partners, whatever is going on in your social life. You can allow yourself that time to be with them.